Guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I transformed a hanging wire basket and 2 candlesticks, as well as some supplies I had on hand, into this tiered tray. I decorated it with some blush and wine-colored fall foliage and pumpkins. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you like this project or any of the projects I've completed. I love to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and let's get started. Number one is I am taking the 2 candlesticks that I showed you in my previous thrift store haul and also the hanging basket, and I am painting over the green of the candlesticks with some white chalk paint. I don't know if these were maybe painted green at one point, but I didn't really like the green color. It didn't really go with my decor, so I am painting over it with a white chalk paint. And I did that for both of the candlesticks. I think I ended up doing 2 coats, but it still shone through a little bit, and that's fine. It just gave it more of an aged look, so I left it as it was. Step 2 is I am attaching the candle base to the bottom of the biggest basket, and that is going to serve as my first tier. So how I did this is I ended up using sort of a crisscross pattern with my zip ties so that there were like a grid pattern, one little knob in each corner for where the zip tie connects, and that sort of evened it out so that it wasn't wobbly. And I will show you what I mean in a moment when I'm done with the actual tying of the zip ties. I end up with the 4 knobs, one in each corner, and I'm pretty positive I'm trying to put that on the incorrect way. And now I'm realizing that I did that, and I am re-looping it. So I ended up with sort of a tic-tac-toe pattern when I was done, and that just kind of helped it balance out a little bit more. So that's what I mean. You can see I have sort of a crisscross tic-tac-toe pattern so that the little connector knobs, there is one in each corner, and that kind of kept it from being too wobbly. So I snipped the excess plastic off, and then the next step is to attach the second basket. And it's okay if that's not perfectly even. You're going to have stuff in your basket anyway, and it's going to cover it, so that's fine. So now I just want to see if the positioning is going to be okay on these baskets, which it's fine. I was going to use zip ties, but I ended up using floral wire for the second basket because the zip ties just weren't flexible enough to cover such a small space, because the top of the candlestick is much smaller obviously than the base. So I used a hot glue first level to kind of secure it onto the basket, which I think I ended up peeling off, to be honest. And then I took that second basket, I put my candlestick inside, and I ended up using floral wire to sort of connect it down onto the bottom of the basket. So I looped the floral wire through, and then I looped it around the base of that candlestick. Now this is my top layer. I don't even think I bothered hot gluing that one yet. I just used the floral wire like I did for the one below it. And that one I sort of looped through on either side, and then I wound it around the bottom of the basket. And that's why I got white floral wire, because it's pretty versatile. I used it in my last project too. So now I'm just taking one of the lids from those magnetic trays that I used for my DIY red truck, and I am gluing it down in there to sort of mimic the look of the base of the candlestick. I'm basically just hot gluing it down to the bottom of the basket. And it doesn't matter if you can see the hot glue, because I'm going to end up painting it white anyway. So I'm going over it with a coat of the white chalk paint, just so that it mimics the base of the other candlesticks. It doesn't matter how neatly you paint this, again, you're going to have it covered. So once it's dry, you can start filling it with whatever you want. I'm going to be showing you how I styled mine, which was with some blush and wine-colored pumpkins. And I'll also include a picture of another tiered tray that I made from Dollar Tree out of the candlestick and a pie plate. So this is the finished product. This is my 3-tier tray that I made from those items that I got at the thrift store. As I said, I just filled it with some wine and blush colored pumpkins, as well as a couple of the carvable pumpkins from Dollar Tree that I painted jewel tones. I added some foliage, a little sequin pumpkin from the Target Dollar Spot, and 2 of the Target Dollar Spot signs, home and fall. I'm really pleased with how this turned out. It looks really pretty. I've been looking for a use for these beautiful blush and pink pumpkins that I picked up. I didn't want to do a whole video on them, but I really wanted to use them somehow, and I'm glad that I was able to use them for this. So those are the 2 little signs that I got from the Target Dollar Spot, are the fall and home signs, and I think they fit in really well because that home sign is wood grain, but it is such a light natural wood grain that it sort of matched the aesthetic that I was going for with this tiered tray. And that wine colored pumpkin I got at Joann Fabrics. I had been coveting that for weeks. I'm glad I got that as well. If you guys enjoy this, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos. This tray here on the left is also made from Dollar Tree items. It is 2 glass candlesticks and a pie plate. I'd be happy to make a video on that if you're interested. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next one.